Okay, I'm about to give a gray wash across all my rock molds that I've been working on. Here's some of the results. Oops. There's some of the results there. Originally looked like all this light chocolate brown color. That was just sprayed with the Tints-All to get the brown color. And now I give it a gray wash and the brown shows through, but that gray wash gives that gray rock look that I'm going for. See it all through the molds here. I'm shooting for this kind of look here, whereas the brown undertones, it's primarily gray. Where it's real wet, it'll get a little darker. I'll darken up the rocks where the water is actually touching and stuff, but the visible rocks will be gray with a brown undertone. So far it looks like it's working out pretty good. For the wash, I'm just using a light gray indoor latex paint. Very little in the container, and I diluted it down with water and IPA alcohol. I think it was just regular 70%. And I just slop it on. Start at the top and let it drip down. And what wants to soak in, soaks in. And the rest of it will sit up on top a bit. And with the alcohol in there, it's evaporating a little quicker, so that's good. I just wanted to get on there and hit it and go away. You can see the difference, the gray and the highlights stuff so far. It brings out all the nooks and crannies with the dark kind of setting back into it, that dark brown or the medium brown. I first discovered this when Rachel and I were working on her diorama. We made the rock molds way too brown. I mean, it was the dark chocolate brown. I'm like, yeah, let me just lighten it up, try it with a gray wash over top, and the undertones and stuff were great. So I'm trying it here. If I don't like it, guess what? Spray over top of it and start over. But I'm liking it so far. And pretty much just like that, you got the basic rock tones. I'm going to go back in and use some techniques that I saw on Train Masters that Mike Confalone was using, where he takes some oil base, I think it's like a raw sienna or burnt sienna or something like that, and I'll hit some spots and bring out some of the tones, you know, the rust colored tones and stuff like that. But pretty simple technique. That's a good base, and as it dries and evaporates, it settles down and goes right into the nooks and crannies and kind of pops out all that detail. Good thing is you can take a small brush or a spray and take some like an IPA, diluted IPA, or I'm sorry, India ink, and kind of shadow it a little bit in the nook, dark parts and stuff. And the highlights will come back with you with a white oil paint or latex paint. I'm not sure what I got here. Might be a craft paint. Just hit some of the highlights and have some nice rock effects. Keep model railroading.